If triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF, find the values of x and y. For those of you who aren't sure what this statement is, this is called a similarity statement. So when a triangle is similar to another triangle, it means that the triangles are proportional. And below here is an example of proportional. So ABC, triangle ABC is proportional to DEF and they're similar. So let me color code the lines based on this similarity statement. I know that line AB is similar to line DE, so I'm gonna draw a purple line for that, and then BC and DEF are gonna be similar. And then last but not least, AC and DF. Now, before we solve x and y, we need to first find the scale factor. So it can be from small to big. And what I mean by that is, for example, here I have two numbers that are not unknowns. So I know that 9 times something is going to be equal to 18. Now, what is that number? It is 2. I'm sure most of you know that, but it's very easy. But we can't always just guess the number. And so, what if, let's say, if this number here is a decimal, it's going to take you forever to find a number that multiplies by the decimal going to be equal to 18. So, the scale factor is actually a fraction. And because it's from small to big, I know it's 9 times something going to be equal to 18. And that number, I know that it's definitely bigger than 1 because 18 is bigger than 9. So the fraction here is 18 over 9. And the reason why it's not 9 over 18 is because this is smaller than 1. And if we simplify this, it's going to be equal to 2. And if you want to check if you are correct, you can substitute that as 2 and see if the answer is 18. Now, so we find the scale factor from small to big, and we want to work everything from small to big. But if you consider, if you personally like to do it from big to small, you can also do it that way. So from big to small, 18 times something is going to be 9. Well, this time it's going to be less than 1 because 9 is smaller than 18. And so it is going to be 9 over 18, which is equal to 1 over 2. So the scale factor from big to small is 1 over 2. Now, I personally like to do it from small to big because this is not a fraction. So let's start solving for x and y. So first I'm going to focus on y. Now I'm going to use the scale factor from small to big. Now we know that this triangle is smaller than this triangle, so I know that side 18 times 2 here is going to be equal to y because it's from small to big. But if you like to do it from big to small, you can do y times 1 over 2 is equal to 18. You can also do it that way, or you can use another way, which is a crossover multiplication. So let's say I use this scale factor here, small to big. I'm going to write this as 2 over 1. Now, when I say 2 over 1, I know that 2 is bigger than 1. So I'm going to write the bigger side on the top, which is y. And then I'm going to write 18 at the bottom. And if you do cross multiplication, 18 times 2 is 36. And 1 times y is still y. And there you have it. You solved for y. And now let's move on to x. And this time I'm going to do a faster way. I'm just going to use the scale factor from small to big. So 2 times x, 2x, is equal to 18 squared 3. And in order to find x, I'm going to divide it by 2. So 18 divided by 2 is 9. And that is my answer. So this is how you solve for x and y based on the similarity statement.